SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Vols will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will get the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football. And they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got a man. It's Tompkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Tennessee's offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, maybe.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punt.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. It'll be third and long. The give from the gun. Works his way through the traffic, and he picks up 8 yards on the play, and this one's much more manageable on 4th and 3. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Vols have pushed it inside the 20. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, ball! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring them down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So just make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And they fail to hook up on third down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Tennessee! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fact.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and throw it up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's strong. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Got the quick pass. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown ball.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Shabera. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue. that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, running back gets the gift. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown Volunteer. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the ground with the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They booted away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Kelly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Kelly. Touchdown, Tennessee! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
And no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Going to sling it on second down. That's caught. It's Thorne. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's got it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the lone running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. There he goes. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lined up.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Touchdown ball! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Off play action. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. By himself, he makes the grab. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's strong. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going downfield for the big play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Creates a little room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that's tough when you run the RPO and you put me in conflict. You can't let those linebackers come downhill really fast because I still have to play pass, and they hand it off, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
They're working that left side. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to change this route. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Vols have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Rides to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kelly. Breaks into the open. He's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive.
Touchdown, Volunteer! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Set, ready.
From the gun. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Got room to work.
Returner is tackled at the 46. And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll ride the hot hand. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 score points.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 11 to Kansas State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll give it to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some room.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've been running it, but now the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Kelly. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Right on the money. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Volunteers! Fit it in the window for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wood. And the returner will be dragged down.
Mississippi State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Gonna run it. It's carry on. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols have this offense rolling. Here we go. Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? To the ground. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Volunteers have it in scoring position on first and goal. After run, now throw. Trying to find the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Looking for a crease. It's carry on. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged out of the air. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finding an escape route. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
86, Mississippi State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle, it's Wood. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So here is the Tennessee offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. We know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the single back. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Right back to the well. And they'll pick up just a few on this run.